I'm Forrest Saunders, standing in front of the House chamber where just a little bit ago lawmakers approved a sweeping overhaul of land use policy here in the Sunshine State. And while it's a big win for developers who say more affordable housing is on the way, critics, including local governments, say it's a lot of overreach and a pathway to sprawl. Let's take a look. In a session steeped in affordability concerns, Florida Republicans say they've got a plan for cheaper housing in the works. This is a pathway to that.
Certainly. This is probably the most significant step that we can take as a state of Florida to help lower the cost of housing.
Rep. David Barrero shepherding HB 399, a bill he says that cuts local red tape choking off home building. If signed into law, the bill caps how much cities and counties can charge in development fees. It requires future land use plan changes to pass by a simple majority. That's even if local charters demand more. It also tightens rules for denying projects over compatibility concerns and allows for more manufactured and off-site built homes.
Local government regulations have created a housing crisis in certain parts of our state, and this bill attempts to tackle those issues.
The legislation cleared the House floor with solid support Tuesday.
71 yeas, 38 nays, Mr. Speaker.
Show the bill passes.
But there were at least 8 GOP defections. They sided with Democrats.
When did local governments become the enemy of the people?
Who warned over and over this bill tramples on local control and could fuel sprawl.
And I do worry that when you make it easier to override the will of the voters, that we're moving away from that type of planning to favor large special interest.
I believe that this bill seems to be addressing developers.
Barrero dismissed the concern, saying he's focused on helping the little guy, creating more supply to ease demand.
You open up the valve a little bit, you lower the cost for everybody, and if you move the boundary just a little bit, you allow room for that.
Whether the Senate agrees and backs the plan is now the next question as session winds to a close. The next step here is for the bill to head across the hall to the Senate, where there is a similar measure. Two chambers are going to have to reconcile those differences and get one unified bill if it wants to reach Governor Ron DeSantis' desk. And time is running out. We are in the second to last week of session, meaning we just have days left on the clock. That's the latest out here at the state capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.